Hi, and welcome back to Fountain of Youth TV in our kitchen again today. And we're going to be making one of our favorite side dishes called crispy, curly, spiralized sweet potato fries. If you've ever seen that wonderful Hallmark Christmas movie called The Christmas Card, and the two main characters kind of meet because of their crispy, curly fries, well, this is our take on it, our very healthy version on it. And this quick, fast recipe calls for one of my favorite kitchen gadgets called the Veggetti Spiral Vegetable Cutter. It's so inexpensive. I think it was maybe $10, $15, and we just got it at one of our local stores. One of our favorite stores is called Wegmans, or you can order it online. But it's just so quick and easy. There is a larger version. It's a big spiralizer. It's got a big handle and all that. The wonderful thing about this kitchen gadget is that yes, it's small, easy to store in a cabinet, but you're getting a great workout also by working your arms with your chest muscles, your pecs, your biceps, your triceps even, your back muscles, your lats. I mean, it's amazing. You're thinking with just doing this, it really is. If you're really working aggressively, it's wonderful. So we love to work for our food because we don't get in our modern day life, we're so busy with our jobs and caring for our homes and running here and there that we're forgetting to get back to what we're designed to do, which is, work for our food. So we do, in a way, work with using this small little appliance, the Veggetti. And so here we go. We're going to show you what we're going to use. Yes, you need this. Then we're going to be taking organic sweet potatoes. We've got the regular orange version, but then there's the sweet purple potato. This is even more nutrient rich than our standard regular sweet potato. And the reason this is the dark color, remember, the darker the vegetable, the more healthy it is for you. And this even has more antioxidant abilities than a blueberry. It's just loaded. But they're still both fabulous, very healthy, so much more beneficial to your body than eating a regular white potato that you're used to, the baking potatoes, the yellows. So try to, if you're going to have a potato, go with the sweet potatoes. You're getting wonderful beta carotene, which converts to vitamin A, which is so wonderful for our skin and our eyes, the health of those wonderful parts of our body. You're getting potassium, iron, vitamin C. You can go on and on about the benefits with this. It's also great for those of us who are either gluten-free, vegan, if you're on the paleo diet. This all fits right in with that kind of a lifestyle. So it's just so much fun to work with something that's got so many great benefits. So here we go. We usually do one potato per person, and since it's just Rox and myself here, we're going to do two, and then we just kind of split and we kind of toss it together so we're getting both of the flavors together. To keep it easy in terms of the kind of dishes that you're going to wash when you're done, this is all we're going to be using, just three things. This is my glass Simex pizza dish, but I use it for so many things. Again, this doesn't leach any kind of chemicals. If you're using the typical standard aluminum baking dish or pizza pan to bake things in, you're getting aluminum, which is really highly toxic to your body. And they even have found that it actually is one of the causes to Alzheimer's and dementia and so forth. So try to go with glass, and this is really one of the best products I've found out there is the Simex, and we've got a video and an article about that on our website. So with that said, you don't even have to oil it. It's such easy cleanup. So you've got that, you've got your Veggetti, and a knife. That's it. Before you're going to use your potato, be sure you wash them, because people are touching them in the store and they may just have dust and dirt. And when eating the sweet potato, keep the skin on, because there's so many antioxidants and nutrients in the skin, and so therefore you want to be sure you're buying organic. If you buy conventionally grown produce, then the potential of having pesticides on them. They sometimes put waxes or dyes on the skin on the outside. So better to really buy the organic, because the skin is so important with the nutrients. So here we go. Watch how simple this is. You just cut one end off. Look at the color of this. Isn't it beautiful? You can just see that it's got to be doing such wonderful benefits to our body. Fabulous. Then you take your Veggetti, you stick this in, and it's going to come out looking just like noodles. And we use this also for pasta as well. So it's very versatile, amazing. You can't live without this. And now you're going to push this in, Okay, you're going to see that little slit right there. That's where it's going to be coming out. So you're going to turn this over this way, hang on to it nice and tight, and then you just start turning it. And see, look at this coming out. It almost is like the color of a beet. And so now you can see I've already done the purple. Look how beautiful that is. And you can see how it can be a pasta. Isn't it beautiful? So again, just lightly steam it for no more than 2 minutes, and you've got yourself a fabulous, healthy pasta. Or or you can even keep it cold and have a cold salad. Make a cold salad almost like a coleslaw. It's so amazing. Doesn't almost look like a beet. Well, but for these crispy curly fries, we love using sweet potatoes. It's like they're addicting. Now I'm going to do the orange one. Again, cutting the tip off. Okay, you'll see I've washed it really good, taken all any blemishes or things that kind of look kind of funky. Just nice to do like that. You'll see that also when you're using the veggetti, sometimes you're going to get this little parts that you can't, it won't grind down anymore. So I use these, I eat them raw. I think any kind of vegetable can be eaten raw. It's delicious. But you can also lightly steam them again, and I eat these throughout the week. And those of us who are migraine sufferers, believe it or not, this is one of the best form of starches because a lot of research has been done, and I was a big migraine sufferer. They've done some research, and they found that many times they find it may be a lack of starch in certain people who suffer from migraines. And so if you eat sweet potatoes or a squash a little bit each day, that does keep them at bay. And I rarely get them unless I get lack of sleep or if I've eaten something that I am highly allergic to. So I have to be very careful. But this is a wonderful form of great healthy starch, sweet potatoes. Can't say enough about them. So here we go. Now I'm going to be doing the orange. Watch the color too. It's so beautiful. See, look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Definitely one of my favorite kitchen gadgets. Can't live without it. Zucchini, you can use zucchini. You'll see a lot of different dishes we're going to be doing with zucchini, summer squash. You can do, again, beets. But my favorite really would have to be between the zucchini and the sweet potatoes. Carrots, another great, because they're huge with beta-carotene. And it's also good for our skin in terms of another blog that I wrote about protecting our skin from the sun with this wonderful beta-carotenes. It really does protect us from skin damage. It repairs a lot of the DNA damage that's been done over the years. You can see it's getting to the point where it's getting hard for any of the sweet potato to come out. It's because now it's time to cut this part off. And again, I'll eat that raw. I'll probably have that like in my lunch or something. It's so good, so delicious. Or lightly steam them. And so here you have it. Here's all of that beautiful sweet potato, the orange version. Okay, these are wonderful. So you can see it's kind of like a shoestring potato French fry. Good size. Just gonna take your spices, and some people may toss it into, they put it into a bowl and toss them, but I don't really like to use too many spices with this because just the sweet potato itself is so delectable. So this is my garlic powder, organic of course. And you put on what to taste, but I do love garlic. Oh, and it's just a wonderful antiviral. It's just so beneficial to our bodies. This is part of my medicine cabinet. It smells so good. And then organic onion powder. So good. And then we'll just toss it real quickly. And because I've used 2 large potatoes and we want them to really bake evenly, I'm going to use another one of these fabulous glass pizza pans, and I'm going to separate them so they really can brown and get crispy nice and evenly. But I've all stirred all those spices and tossed it all in, and now we're just going to transfer it over to this pan. No need to grease. If you're someone who says, oh, I've got to have olive oil, you could coat it with olive oil, but again, it's not a whole food. That's been processed, and your body, again, cannot absorb the nutrients. There's really a lot of the nutrients have been kind of taken out of it. You're better off just eating the whole olive. That's where you're going to get the real nutrients. So you want to get to where you can really spread them out evenly, where they can bake nice and get nice and crispy and brown and golden on the edges. Well, kind of hard to see with the purple, but you can kind of go by what the orange is. It's a long one right there. Just break it. And there you have it. And now we're just going to bake them at 420, and then you're going to put it in, depending on your oven, 20 to 30 minutes. So we're going to put them in for 15 minutes and then take them out, kind of toss them, turn them a little bit, and then put them in again, and just kind of keep track of them. And they'll brown so nicely. And we'll get back to you in 15 minutes. So the timer's gone off, 15 minutes. Let's take a look. And of course the smell in this kitchen is, oh, scrumptious, delectable. So here we go. So take this out. And just quickly, look at this. It doesn't even stick to this pan. Isn't it amazing? And just toss it lightly. You see they're already starting to, look at this. They're already starting to get crispy going. Isn't it beautiful? And then what I'm going to do is I like to kind of switch them because it's important that they both get different positions in the oven. So I'll take this one and transfer it down and put it on the bottom shelf. And this one will go on the top shelf. Again, just toss it lightly. If you wanted to, you could put more spices on it this time, but we're just very contented with what we put on to start. Just go by your taste. You can try all, you can put cumin, you could put cayenne pepper, all different kind of spices. So many different kind of flavors. Just kick it up. And now we're going to put in another 10 to 15 minutes. Just kind of keep checking now, and when you see it just getting really nicely browned or almost like burnt edges almost, but not quite burnt, you just know it's going to be ready to go. And we'll get back to you in about 10 minutes. Now 10 minutes more have passed. Now we're up to 25 minutes. It's, again, the smell is amazing in the kitchen. So let's see how they look. Look, oh, are they gorgeous. Look at this. See, they're crispy. So beautiful. So this is enough for Rox and myself. I know you're probably thinking, what are you guys, gluttons? But they're just so good. One potato is only about 90 calories. There's like, you wouldn't think about having the fat. You don't have the cholesterol. It's just so beneficial, and so much more beneficial in nutrients compared to the basic standard baking potato that most people are eating. Really, go to buying this kind of a thing. So look at this. I want you to look at them. Beautiful. See, look at them. You hear how they kind of sound like they're crispy right there. So now Rox is going to do our sampling. All right, Rox, try your favorite curly fries. It's up to you. That's your portion, darling girl.
I get this whole plate.
Sure, that's what you know. It's what we always do. Oh, she's got a good long one. Now, Rox, would you put ketchup on it, or do you just love them just like this?
I just eat them like this.
And you love the spices that we put on. It's just so good. So really, it's addicting, isn't it, Rox? Addicting. Yeah. But this would be our meal tonight. And another really important factor is be sure that whenever you're eating greens, vegetables, all of these wonderful things with carotenoids, that you want to make sure you eat healthy fats with them, because it helps you to absorb the nutrients better into your system, into your digestive tract. So again, one of our favorites is to have a half of an avocado. We split that each at nighttime. You could even put like walnuts, almonds. Those are wonderful healthy fats. Seeds, tahini, which is sesame seeds all pulverized into a butter type thing. That's a wonderful way to make a dressing. Just sowing wonderful fats instead of the olive oil, which really has been processed and you're not getting the true benefits. Rox likes to put olives, whole olives, organic olives in her salads as well. Sometimes I'll do a green olive here or there, but again, the sodium level, because they do pack them with salt. But this is just some of the ideas. Just think of the wonderful dishes you could have and serve this on the side. It's so much fun and delicious. Rox just likes to snack on them. So she says, Mom, really, it doesn't have to be a side dish. So a quick recap of this quick recipe. Make sure that you have 1 sweet potato per person. And again, it could be sweet potato in the orange or the wonderful purple that does have more antioxidants. A knife, the veggetti, some kind of good healthy fat to help to absorb the carotenoids you're going to get from this fabulous dish. And your spices, we just use garlic powder to taste and onion powder to taste. And then your oven, preheat oven at 420, and you're going to cook between 20 to 30 minutes, again, depending upon how your oven heats up and how it maintains heat. And just switch the rack after you've done tossing after 15 minutes. And there you have it, crispy, curly, spiralized sweet potato fries. And so thanks again for joining us here in our kitchen with Fountain of Youth TV. And for Rox and myself, you know our motto, take charge of your health destiny. You can do it. And we'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh. Oh by gosh, by golly. It's so good. Wish you were here to try it.